Hello guys, welcome back to another video of x86 assembly. In this video we are going to discuss about variables and constants. In variables we are going to see about variables about initialized data and uninitialized data. Before going to main topic, you need to get an idea about directives. Directives are nothing but the string that are used for defining the variables. I think you solved my previous videos. In my previous videos we declared a data section and we use it to define the variables using db or dw. So the reason that behind that declaration is this directives. So when we want to allocate the space for the correspondent variable, we are maintaining that it is an db. If it is a byte, means if the storage required for that variable is 1 byte, we are going to use the directive db, or if it is not enough, we are going to define dw. So that is the purpose of directives. Once you need to remember this. After remembering this, you can do everything, because if you don't remember this, you will get segmentation fault errors. Let us take a look about variables for initialized data. I think all members know about these two things. This is nothing but initialized data. These are variables name and number. In this, every characters are converted into stored into ASCII format, and while processing the processor will converted the characters in binary format. In uninitialized data, we will reserve some space before initializing the data. So this is the thing for uninitialized data. In data section, we are going to write variable name space reserve bytes space that length. See here, example for uninitialized data. These are the example instructions. Here variable name resb space 1. Sorry, here also 1 means here it will allocate it will reserve the space of 1 byte for variable name, and here it will reserve the space of 1 word for the variable name. Example, these are the example instructions. Okay, let's go to constants and let us look on constants. In these constants, I think all members know what is a general constant. Constants are nothing but a number or a string or anything that without x, y, z. So there are three types of declaring constants. One is eq method, and another one is percentage assign, and another one is percentage define. This define is nothing but a macro in our C. Same that type also here our assembly language execute it. So here are the example instructions for that. Okay, enough with the practical, enough with the theory. Let's go to the program. Here, once we look at the program of constants, here we define the sysexit call, syswrite call. All system calls are written and defined at this thing at the top of the section. So here it is a constant and it is a constant and it is a constant. Here EQU means equivalent to 1. That is what I said in a PPT. So here the message one is a variable and hello guys, and this will take some space after printing it, and it will take to the new line. And this is called length EQ message 2, and this is message 3. Generally we will assign the numbers here while we are writing the syswrite call, while we are invoking the sys call. but here we already declared the constants here as sysexit and std out and syswrite and std in. So for that purpose we are going to use the system calls names directly, because we did it we equivalented the numbers to the particular system calls, so we can use the direct system calls here. So that is what is happening in this program. Let me run this program once and see the output what we get. Let me run this binary. See here we got this as a message. I think you understood about the declaration of constants. Here constants, for declaring constants we will use EQU or percentage assign or percentage define. So this is an example for EQU. Generally we will use the EQU more than any other things like percentage assign and percentage define. And let us take a look about variables. In variables we have some multiple times of initialization. So here if you labeled times space 9 into db, it means the variable stars will be initialized for 9 times, and hence it will get printed for 9 times. See here the bytes are allocated for that hashtag symbol is 9. So the 9 hashtag symbols will get printed. Let us compile and see the output. So once look at the program, this is the way how we initialize the multiple variables at a same time. So this is the thing. 9 times means the number of times that we are initializing the variable. So 9 times. So the space that is taken by this character is 9 bytes. So we passed the argument as number 9 to EDX register and the memory address as stars, and 1 to call the file descriptor std out, and 4 for syswrite call, and 0x80 for interrupt the kernel with relevant system call. Let us generate the binary for this program. See here the 9 hashtag symbols get printed. I think you got an idea how to do multiple initialization of the variables at the same time, and you got the idea how to use EQU statement in constants. See here you don't get confused what are these instructions. Here we equaled the sysexit for number 1 and std out for number 1. So here the ambiguity will get raised, but I will going to say this how the ambiguity will get solved. I will say this thing about later video. I hope you like this video, guys. Please, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And in upcoming videos we are going to see about socket creation and reverse TCP handler and many more about the Metasploit freaks. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel and tap on the bell icon and never miss an update from our channel. Happy learning. Have a great day.